The Indigo Disk is the second part of the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that's following on from the Teal Mask. Now, it's coming out in late 2023, and we've already got a whole bunch of leaks coming in hot for this DLC. There's a lot of information that I'm going to cover in today's video, but we've also got a lot of returning Pokemon that have already been leaked, and I'm going to cover them in a separate video, just like I did for the Teal Mask. But I'm going to cover some of them in this video, but majority of them I'll go through in a bit more detail in the next video. But there's a lot more than just returning Pokemon in this update. Now we're going to get access to the Blueberry Academy, which includes a lot of story and a lot of battles that are going to be really interesting to come across. To me, the most important information that we've received so far from these leaks is that there's going to be a Blueberry League. And on this leak on the screen right now, there's going to be 4 kings involved. And they're going to use Fairy, Fire, Steel, and Dragon types. And they're going to be specialists in those types. There's going to be 9 new camera emotes. There's going to be 23 battle BGMs. There's going to be 30 League Club BGMs. And also a ribbon obtainable at the end of the tournament or challenge, which is really interesting. So we're going to go through a whole new, I'm going to say this in quotation marks, a whole new Pokemon League when we get to the Blueberry Academy. I feel like our skills are just going to be tested, and this whole Blueberry Academy area, including the Terrarium, it's just going to be bigger than the Paldea region, and we're going to have to expand our skills and catch a bunch of rare Pokemon and just become the best trainer, because this doesn't seem like they're messing around with specialists that they're using. They're not just Elite Four members, they're not just gym leaders, they're specialists, or kings, I guess you can say, which is really interesting to me. Now, of course, with the DLC we had for the Teal Mask, there was a bunch of new uniforms and a bunch of new outfit types which you could obtain, and it's the same for the Blueberry Academy update or the Indigo Disk update. And as you can see on screen right now, there's a bunch of new information about dress-up items, which is really cool. I'm not too into the dress-up items, but I'm sure a lot of people are. And there's also 15 new Met type locations, new types of food power that will apply to all 18 types, and also some information on the 19th type, which is going to be that Terra type, which I think Terrarium is going to have access to. So I mean, this Blueberry Academy update or the Indigo Disk update DLC seems a little bit more involved than the Teal Mask. Now, obviously, we have the Terrarium in this update, which is going to be where we capture all the new Pokemon or all the returning Pokemon returning to the game, including the starter Pokemon. And we also are going to find Terrarium in this update too. Now, Cleaver is also one of the returning Pokemon that's been confirmed. On screen is kind of a screenshot of all those Pokemon for you. There's no real easy way to go through this list, so I'm going to break it down in another update. But it's going to be cool to see even more Pokemon in the game. My guess is we're going to be getting another separate Pokedex for the Blueberry Academy area, and we're also going to get another reward for completing the Pokedex, just like we did in Paldea and just like we did in the Kitakami region. Now, obviously, the Terrarium is going to be full of different environments with a bunch of different Pokemon spawning in each. My guess is we're going to have to complete the Pokedex or complete challenges catching a bunch of Pokemon to access more rare ones, and hopefully these Pokemon are going to help us in the Blueberry tournament or the Blueberry Academy tournament when we face off against the Kings or the Specialists. My guess is in the coming days, weeks, or even a couple of months, we're going to get a guaranteed release date for the Indigo Disk, and we're also going to get a bunch more information on Terrarium and also the Terrarium and what sort of activities are going to be included down in where the Terrarium Pokemon are going to be. I'm also excited to see if we're going to get any more information about maybe the ace Pokemon for each of the Kings or the Specialists. Those types that the Specialists are going to use are quite interesting. I'm really excited to jump into this battles. I feel like the Teal Mask lacked a little bit of battle prowess, so hopefully the Blueberry Academy is a bit more challenging and the Pokemon level scaling is a bit more adequate for what we're seeking for a challenge in the sort of environment that the Blueberry Academy the vibe that it kind of gives off. So I'm really excited to see more information be released. Let me know down below what you're most interested so far in the Indigo Disk. I just really am excited to see all these starter Pokemon. They're going to be running around the Terrarium. We're going to have to catch them all. Well, I personally am going to be aiming to catch them all, and I'm just really excited to see more Pokemon in the game. But let me know down below what you're most interested in. What do you think is going to be the better DLC once both are out. I'm leaning towards the Indigo Disk, but I'm happy to be proved wrong. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate all the love and support on these Pokemon videos, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next video.